Pavel Talankin's Oscar was nearly lost in transit, and the drama unfolded at JFK Airport. People are buzzing about this jaw-dropping incident because it highlights the absurdity of the TSA's decisions when it comes to valuable items. Imagine a golden statuette, an Oscar no less, being flagged as a potential weapon. That's right, this Oscar, awarded to Talankin's documentary, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, was almost taken out of circulation for good. And the plot thickens, with social media erupting over the mishap and Lufthansa's eventual apology for the confusion. Pavel Talankin is not just another filmmaker, he's a rising star who's making waves with his poignant storytelling. Co-directing Mr. Nobody Against Putin, he dared to shine a light on the harsh realities facing Ukraine amidst the ongoing conflict. The film won the Academy Award for Best Documentary, a monumental achievement that's put Talankin squarely in the spotlight. But this Oscar incident? It's adding a whole new layer to his already compelling narrative. So, what really happened? Talankin was flying back from the Academy Awards when his precious statuette was checked at JFK Airport. The TSA, ever vigilant, flagged the Oscar, suspecting it could be a weapon. Seriously? A piece of art, an award symbolizing excellence in film, being treated like contraband. And that's where it got messy. Talankin was left in a panic, wondering if he'd ever see his Oscar again. Social media exploded with reactions. "Where's my Oscar?" became a rallying cry as fans and fellow filmmakers chimed in with their disbelief and outrage. Everyone from casual viewers to industry insiders couldn't believe the TSA would stoop this low. Talankin's story resonated far beyond the film community. It tapped into a collective frustration over bureaucratic absurdities. Then, just 2 days later, Lufthansa stepped in with an unexpected twist. They found the missing statuette in Frankfurt. The relief was palpable. Talankin couldn't believe it. The airline issued a public apology, acknowledging the inconvenience and the sheer absurdity of the situation. "We're sorry for the hassle," they said, but the questions lingered. How could an Oscar be treated like a suspicious package? What's fascinating is the significance of Mr. Nobody Against Putin. The documentary isn't just a film, it's a powerful commentary on propaganda and the voices of the children caught in the crossfire of war. Talankin smuggled hard drives out of Russia to collaborate with his co-director, David Borenstein, showcasing a courageous commitment to telling the truth. The film's win at the Academy Awards was a moment of triumph, not just for Talankin but for every voice silenced by oppression. During his acceptance speech, Talankin delivered an emotional message that resonated with everyone watching. "This award is for the children who've lost everything," he said, his voice shaking. It was a powerful reminder of why storytelling matters, especially in times of conflict. But just as audiences were celebrating this victory, the TSA's blunder threatened to overshadow it. What happens when an Oscar goes missing? For Talankin, it felt like a nightmare come true. The statuette represents so much more than just a trophy. It symbolizes validation for his work, for the stories he fought to tell. And the stakes were high. The media attention was swift, with outlets covering every twist and turn of the saga. Talankin's story became not just about the missing Oscar, but about the challenges filmmakers face when dealing with authorities. The journey of the statuette was a roller coaster ride. From JFK, it was sent to Frankfurt, where Lufthansa found it sitting in lost luggage. Can you imagine the panic? An Oscar, one of the most coveted awards in film, treated like a forgotten bag. The bizarre nature of this incident highlights the often ridiculous lengths that security measures can reach. And let's not forget the impact of Talankin's documentary. It shines a light on the effects of war, particularly on children. The film's heart-wrenching stories of young lives affected by conflict are why Talankin's work resonates so deeply. The Oscar was a validation of his efforts to bring those stories to the forefront. As the dust settles, what does the future hold for Pavel Talankin? With a win at the Academy Awards under his belt, he's now more visible than ever. The buzz around his Oscar incident could very well propel his career to new heights. Will we see more groundbreaking work from him? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, this Oscar saga is far from over. The TSA's decision raises critical questions about how we handle valuable items in transit. If an Oscar can be mistaken for a weapon, what does that mean for other artists and their work? Talankin's experience could spark a much-needed conversation about the treatment of artistic accolades. And as the world watches, Talankin stands poised to take his career to new heights. He's proven that he can handle the pressure, and this Oscar incident is just another chapter in his remarkable journey. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, new stories every week.